What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times. And this is our 4th weekly race. Yes, I'm on a Doug DeMuro high, if you're wondering. So you might hear me say this so many times. But anyway, this weekly race is going to be nothing more than a multi-car shootout on the 4-lane Elimination Raceway. I have it out. I have some fancy cars right here that are willing to participate. Loads of them. So, you never know what you might see in today's fantasy car weekly race as we crown one winner. And with that in mind, it's time to start the weekly race as we begin the first 40 cars that are going, or 40 castings that are going to race in this weekly race. It's time to officially begin the first round of the 40 car shootout as we see Turbine Time take on HW50. And your first official winner is Turbine Time. Your next 2 competitors are going to be Sandblaster taking on Scupa de Fuego. And it looks like we're going to give it to Sandblaster. In this next matchup, we are going to see Symbolic take on GT3. And your winner is Symbolic. These next racers are, well, racers, obviously. We're going to have a Street Wiener and a Hollinator race against each other. And then it will go to Hollinator, who got the win. In this next matchup, we will see Motowing take on Hoverstorm. And the winner is Hoverstorm. In this next matchup, we will have X-Racer Body Castings, Road Rockets, and Electrac face off against each other. Rules state the first one that crosses this line first gets the win. So it's going to go to Road Rockets. In this matchup, we will see, I forgot what it's called, Mountain Mauler take on Midnight Auto. There is another auto casting coming to the mainline series, but I'm going to keep that a secret. Well, it's not necessarily a secret if you have been on my Instagram at Chris Cage 2 times a few weeks back. Another auto casting is coming to the mainline series, but way later on. But this auto has one, and it's called Midnight Auto. We out here flexing with these two as Musclebound takes on Riveted. And it goes to Riveted. It's City versus Race as we see the Chrome Glow in the Dark 24 Hours takes on Amazon with taxi decals on it. Even though there's a casting called Time of Taxi that is yellow and has taxi, whatever. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. This car was seen in the 5-pack. It had taxi decals and, well, yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's race. Amazon got it. The Amazon Taxi got it. All right, we have the original Bone Shaker, with FTEs, of course, taking on Phantasm. Not Phantasm, Phantasm. And the original Bone Shaker is going to get the win. In this next matchup, we have Futurismo. One of my favorite designs of it, too. I'm taking on Fished and Chipped. Alright, looks like, let me see how it looks on the side here. All the wheels sticking on the side. Looks like we're going to have to do this one over. Just as before, the first one that crosses the line first gets the win, and it's going to be Futurismo. We have a rather unusual matchup with Dragon Blaster taking on Loop Coop. Winner, Loop Coop. In this matchup, we have the Rock and Roll Tour Hot Wheels High Bus taking on the Stuckar. And it will be the Rock and Roll Tour Hot Wheels High Bus getting a win. In this matchup, we're going to see one of my personal favorite fishes, even though I do not want to be anywhere near it, the Piranha Terror, taking on, what is this called? High Roller. And looks like nobody crossed the line, so no. Nope. Nobody crossed the line. So it's a redo. And it will go to the Piranha Terror. In this next matchup, we will have, I think it's called Ballistic, take on Mad Manga. You know, the Busuzuku-looking vehicle. Mad Manga had no chance, and your winner is Ballistic, with that ballistic performance coming out of him. Alright, we have these cars coming up. We have Etorium and we have Emotocar. The reason why Emotocar looks so sad is because I didn't have anybody to speak to over the weekend. So, yeah. Anyway, it's time to see who will race. Well, the Emotocar has another reason to be sad because Etorium has gotten a win. And while we're on the subject of Etorium, Hot Wheels, if you are listening, bring this car into the mainline. This has been out for over 10 years and has yet to see a mainline release. In this matchup, we see an old favorite of mine, the Seared Tuner, take on D-Muscle. Seared Tuner got it. In this next matchup, we see a vehicle with basketballs on it take on Time Shifter. The other car, if you're wondering what that is Torque Twister. Wow, took it out with authority. Your winner is Time Shifter. In the second to the last matchup, we're going to see, I think it's Track Tune, take on Electrack. Yep, it's called Track Tune. Let's see who wins this. Winner is the gold chrome version of Electrack. And finalima, we have these two racing against each other. It is Fast Gaston and the F1 Racer. I have yet to find an original Fast Gaston, you know, the one with triple axles. So, yeah. Anyway, time to see who will move on to the next round. F1 Racer is done, and Fast Gasson is in with that 100 octane out here, propelling him to a victory. Well then, this got interesting, kind of. Here are your final 20 moving on to the next round. We're going to cut this field down to 10 and see who will be the one to survive out of this 20. And that round number 2, will be coming up next. It's officially time to begin the second round, and we're going to have Turbine Time take on Sandblaster. And we're going to have a redo. And Sandblaster will win. In this next matchup, we will see Symbolic take on Hollinator. And Hollinator is going to get the win. Let's see if Hoverstorm got what it takes to hold off Road Rocket. He does, as he wins. In this next matchup, we will see Midnight Auto take on Riveted. And everybody's favorite Metal Maniac has gotten a win, Riveted. Well, not everybody's. Some people's favorites. In this next matchup, we are going to see Amazoom take on Bone Shaker. I didn't see that, but Bone Shaker took a huge tumble. Regardless of that, Amazoom is your winner. In this next matchup, we're going to see Futurismo take on Loop Coop. And Loop Coop is going to win. Alright guys, here we go. We have our next matchup getting ready to race. We have Hot Wheels High taking on Piranha Terror. And Hot Wheels High is going to win it. In this matchup, we're going to see Ballistic take on Etorium. Both cars got off to a rocky start, but Ballistic is going to get the win. In our second to the last race, we're going to see Seared Tuner take on Time Shifter. And Seared Tuner is going to get the win. And in our final match, we're going to see, what's it called? Electrac take on Fast Gasson. Now, Fast Gasson got lucky, but let's see if he can get it again. Not so fortunate this time, because it's going to go to Electrac. Now it's time to see who it has all moved on. Here are your 10 finalists now. And now we're going to cut this down to 5, which means in the next round, after we get done with the... In the round after the next round, like basically, the third round, basically, one of the 5 finalists is going to get a pass. And to find out who that casting will be, it means that we have to begin the third round. And that will start right now. Time to begin the third round. Now Sandblaster is going to have to take on the Hollinator and hope for the best. Let's go! And the best did not happen to him, because the worst thing that has happened to Hollinator is that Sandblaster gotten yet another win. In this next matchup, we're going to see Hoverstorm take on Riveted. Damn, Hoverstorm, it's not that serious. Well, Hoverstorm got the win, but I don't know about that cheap shot. Looks like Rivet is going to sit back and watch in anticipation. In this matchup, we're going to see Amazoom take on Loop Coop. As Amazoom goes tumbling and tumbling, Loop Coop keeps on winning and winning. In the second to the last race, we're going to see Hot Wheels High try to fend off Ballistic. And Hot Wheels High is going to move on. Finally, we have these two. We have Seared Tuner taking on Electrack. It's time to see who will get this win. And Seared Tuner goes a tumbling as Electrack gets the win. And by the way, that is going to be the car that gets a pass. So, here's how it's going to look like. When the fourth round begins, these two will race off against each other, which means two will race, and then we'll race the final two of these four again in the semifinals. And then and only then, the semifinalist is going to face off against Electrack. So, Electrack gets a pass all the way to the finals. As for the rest of the four, y'all have to race. And y'all have to race on the fourth round, and that will be starting right now. Fourth round starts now. We have Sandblaster and Hoverstorm. Riveted is watching off camera, so let's see what happens. Whoa! And Sandblaster just got booted, and Hoverstorm just casually walks through. And, well, just gets the win. Lastly, we're going to see Loop Coop take on Hot Wheels High. Loop Coop loses it, and Hot Wheels High is going to continue its reign of terror as he's going to take on Hoverstorm in the semifinals. And that is coming up next. Here we go, semifinals time. We're going to do things differently. We're going to do a best 2 out of 3. So you have to win 2 times in order to win. So, Hoverstorm versus Hot Wheels High. Let's get it. Hot Wheels High gets a win. If he wins again, then he will challenge Electrack. Alright, we switch lanes, and Hoverstorm has to get up on the board if he wants a shot. And Hot Wheels High blew him out 2-0. So what that means is that he's going to have to get it. Yeah. 3 races, he blew him out, so it's going to be Hot Wheels High, take it on, Electrack in the finals run style racing. We can go forever and ever and ever until we get a winner. But yes, Hot Wheels High and Electrack. It's time to see who will be the last fantasy casting standing, as these two will go at it when we come back. And it all comes down to this. One of these two is going to be the winner of the 40 casting shootout. This will be done in a final style of runs where if both castings get one race, it forces it into a split. And if that happens for a second time, we go into an advantage round until we get one decisive winner. Anything goes. So let's get started with our first run. And Hot Wheels High already gets the job done just like that. He has to win again in order to blow him out. Switched him around, and it's time to see who will get this win. And in a blowout fashion, it's going to be Hot Wheels High. He is your winner of the 40 casting shootout featuring fantasy castings. We'd like to give out a big shout out to all of the other 39 fantasy castings for trying their hardest. And don't worry, somebody will speak to you, Emoticard. But regardless of the fact, these castings gave it their all, but only one can win, and it is Hot Wheels High. And that will wrap it up for today's Hot Wheels Weekly Race. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage, and I'm coming at you 2 times. And we will see you at the next video.